Okay, let's, we got really close, so we should be able to do this one just fine. Fine. We should be just fine at doing this one. All I need to do is dodge everything that flies at my face. I bet I can parry off that thing. Nope, it's just pink. But only part of it's pink. Should have known. Should have known that glowing pink can sometimes not mean glowing pink. I hate the cats. I hate all cats, both in real life and in video games, so I think we just don't. I'm just gonna give myself every advantage that I can. Alright, scimitars. Scimitars are fine. Nothing to worry about with regards to scimitars. Crap! What's even going on in this background anyway? Are we like flying through like a maze of temples and pharaoh maze shit? I don't know. I don't remember this part of what is it? That one Disney music movie that took place in Saudi Arabia, or Grab. What the hell was it called? Aladdin. That's the one. Yeah. What point was I even making? I don't know. For whatever reason, the only thing that popped in my mind when I was trying to remember the name of the kingdom that Aladdin took place in was Abu Dhabi. And boy, that is about as far from Aladdin as one can possibly get. Wait. Is it? Oh, yeah. I got screw it. I got Abu Dhabi confused with Abu Ghraib. And that is about as far away from Aladdin as one can get. Abu Dhabi is probably relatively close to Aladdin. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Please, if I've offended you, which is probably likely at this point, then, my bad. Oh! No. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I can dodge these bullets. It's not fine, nothing's fine. I got my water, so I'm fine. Okay, that beating was for free. No strings attached. He's just standing there, his hand is just like flipping out in the background. Alright. Alright. Let's do this.
Good job for us. Well done. And begin.
Okay. Got that pink thing. Son of... Alright, it's fine. It's fine. No, I was trying to readjust my headphones. I thought it wouldn't happen. Alright, well, let's just try again here.
You're up.
And let's give this a shot. It's gonna be fine. Oh, cats. Oh, the cat's already hurt me. Okay. Okay.
Here goes.
Okay. Sometimes I can't even realize how long I've been stuck on a certain stage. Playing this game, like, feels like a never-ending... It feels like it's just this never-ending wall that, of pain that's just ever marching towards you. And it just, like, is covered in boxing gloves and I don't know, pictures of girls that said no to you when you asked them if they wanted to go to the prom, just to add on an extra layer of like pain, and it just, no matter what you do, it's just like, it's always smashing you right in the face, just like every other wall. Speaking of girls that rejected you when you went to high school with them and asked them to prom, I had my high school reunion recently, and not a single girl that happened with me with showed up. Awkwardness avoided. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alrighty. No, I actually had a really great high school reunion. It was super duper interesting. I'll talk about it some other time, I think. I'm in too shitty of a mood at this point. Okay, we're great. Nothing bad is gonna happen at this point. I can easily deal with the Illuminati here. All I need to do is remember to not get shot in the face by... I need a new volunteer. This one collapsed in fear. Ah, man.
A great
Okay.
slam and then some.
Okay, we're fine. If you switch weapons, some of these segments are easier. Why would I want it to be easier? Oh! I mean, it's all about like getting better. You don't get better at life by making things easier on yourself. No, you get better at life by like, you know, you remember that one poem, I took the road less traveled? Well, the bird version of that is like, there were two paths, one of which, like, everyone was like paved, and it had like a sign on it that said like, Mount Birdley's Pass, open for like all ages. And the other was not a trail. It was just a cliff edge that was like obscured by a fence and a couple of shrubs. And I'm just like, yep, that's the one I'm gonna go on. Screw Mount Birdley's. Retry. Screw Mount Birdley's Pass. I am all about, like, cutting down the shrubbery and like, jet skiing up to the top of the mountain. Because, yeah, I know, jet skiing up. That makes it even more difficult. We're good. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, you know, like, you know, some YouTubers, if they are raging at a video game, they're gonna be like, trying to hype up their reactions and their frustration and stuff like that to try and make the YouTube dollars. I am just generally, like, that level of right now. It's your boy Jerk Genie. He is a bag of suck that was like spiced with Caribbean jerk sauce, because this has been quite awful. I'm running out of friends to tell stories about. At this point, I've told the story about like the guy who hit a knife with his hand and also had a shotgun shoved in his face. Like, we're getting to the real B-list material at this point. Like, I had a friend who, like, he had a car and this is hilarious. What he did was he let another friend borrow the car, and that friend got pulled over, and my friend had to go down to the police station and be like, crap! I got an idea. So he's shooting out a bunch of bullets directly in front of him. A bunch of stuff is about to fall off my desk. Never mind. Alright, so he shoots a bunch of bullets like a foot away from him when he's in that mode. So all I need to do is get right up next to him, and then we'll be totally fine. Okay. Yeah, B-list friend stories. I'm trying to think of an actual real one at this point. The problem with forgettable stories is that you forget them. Anyway, so one time, a friend and I, we were hanging out at the back of the theater, because I was a drama kid in high school, and he was like, he had to go into the costume room, which costume room is very, very, very dark and full of a bunch of clothes, meaning that it's like, it is damn hard to see anything ever in the costume room. Now, unbeknownst to my friend, my teacher was also in the costume room at the time, but it was dark. She was working in there and she didn't have the light turned on. So my friend goes into the costume room to fetch some costumes, and he had to feel around to try and find the light switch because he had never been in there before. So he goes into this room that's dark as hell, and he starts blindly groping at about light switch level, which, unbeknownst to me until this day, happens to also be teacher boob level. So he just like goes into he basically just like waltzes into the costume room, and like it was like a destiny. He just immediately just beelines for the teacher's boobs and grabs them, and he was like, and like, he thought it was a costume, so he just kind of didn't really realize what was going on because he like felt cloth. So he started like, he like grabbed it like with the intent of like, you know, like moving it around basically as if it was on a hanger. And our teacher is just like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, and she was like,
Here's a real high-class. Here goes.
"I believe you are currently touching me." And he was like, I'm sorry. And just immediately leaves the room in abject shame and horror to immediately go into the men's dressing room and say, "I just grabbed our teacher's boobs." And the other thing about our teacher is that she was also pretty damn old. And so, I can go by the genie, I know I can do lots of things. Will I, though? I mean, who the hell knows? So, he just immediately comes in and tells us that. And our response is just, "I'm sorry?" And I like to think that was an appropriate reaction in the end. Good times. I'm trying to think if I should tell part 2 of this story or not. Because part 2 of this story is a lot weirder and a lot longer, and actually not all that interesting in the long term. But it does sound enticing, I know. But believe me, it's not worth hearing part 2 of that story. Anyway, Soho is my favorite neighborhood in New York City. Yee, gads. Is this my first run or another one? This is like the first time, this is like the second time I played this game. This is the first, this is the second play session I've had of this game. This is my first run through of it. Anyway, oh god, scimitar right in the jugular. No, do tell it. Okay. I don't know if I should tell it or whatever. Alright. So, the story is weird. Like, I'll just preface this with a statement that this story is very, very strange. So my friend, it was the end of the year, and my friend was retelling this story to a bunch of, like, other people, and we were all laughing about it at that time, because it's pretty damn funny. And so, God, this is such a weird, dumb story. Let me just tell all of the details of it, because that makes it even weirder and stranger. So, so a girl was in this group that was hearing this story that I had, like, a huge, huge crush on at the time. And I was, like, trying to think about, like, God, this story is weird. Shit. Why don't I use the charm that gives you 4 health? Because I'm not a noob. Anyway, so, my friend's telling this story, and, like, this girl that I kind of had a crush on at the time was, like, in the group that was also, like, hearing this story being retold. And, that part's important. And so, it's not bad, it's just weird. Anyway, he retells this story, and, like, somebody's like, well, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have, like, accidentally, like, grabbed her, like, you know, like her hoo-ha, for lack of a better term. And my response to that was to be like, who the hell opens a door, like, by, like, swinging their arm, like, really, like, low to the ground like that? And everyone just kind of stared at me like, low to the ground, what the hell are you talking about? And, that girl who, like, was kind of into me, but also kind of not into me, just, like, stared at me as a result of me saying that, and was convinced that, like, I was, like, 100% serious about it, and was, like, immediately just like, this guy is, like, completely, like, not anyone I'm interested in at all now. And so that's the story of how a friend of mine retelling a story about how he accidentally grabbed, inappropriately touched my high school drama teacher, led to me striking out with a girl that I knew in high school. I told you that was a very strange and ultimately not all that satisfying story. But there you go. I have no idea what she ended up doing. I mean, the drama teacher retired, but I have no idea what the hell that girl ended up doing in the end.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin!
Anyway, so that was part 2 of that story. I don't know what I don't think there's a part 3. What's the most viewers you've ever had in a stream? Anyway, people actually thought that story was funny. Alright, that's good. I don't actually normally tell a lot of stories about how I, like, struck out in high school. I did it a lot, and they're unbelievably cringeworthy, and just, they're not even, like, they're all, like, just weird. Like, they're not even, like, funny, but you would just think to yourself, like, wow, Bird, what the hell was going through your mind? And, you know, that's pretty much how all those stories go. And, there's a bunch of them, but we're not gonna ever tell them. Those secrets die with me, damn it. Because for all you guys know, for all you viewers, because I'm assuming I probably have at least some lady viewers, for all of you viewers out there, you just know, like, Playboy Bird, who's, like, always macking at hard styles with the ladies. And everyone's just like, oh, damn, Bird, you are just, like, how can you be so much of, like, a super player? This is what I wanted to do the whole time. This actually doesn't help me at all. How did I get hurt from behind? That sucks. Oh no. Well then. Well then. I like to tell stories about people that had crushes on me that I wasn't into because those stories are funny. Stories about me. Christ. Oh, hamburgers. Oh, hamburgers without buns. Oh, Jesus. Huh. What were my first thoughts about this game? I thought this game would be a lot easier. Can't you shrink in this game? I could do lots of things. I could do lots of shit, okay? Oh, man. Alright. Well, anyway. Yeah.